still remember the crack in the screen door, that old wood porch and the creak in the floor. Mama's voice from the kitchen humming low, while you and me watched the fireflies glow. We were just kids, barefoot in the grass, dreaming of forever, like forever would last. You held my hand like you never let go, underneath the stars where time moves slow. Where the porch light glows, my heart still stays back to those warm July nights and lazy days. Your whisper dance in the southern breeze, and love felt simple as the swaying trees. Though time moves on and people change, I still go back like it's still the same, to where the porch light glows and your shadow shows. You left for college, I stayed behind, chasing your letters like a runaway sign. That summer faded, but the memories stay etched in the pine and the songs we played. Now the house sits quiet, the porch paint peeled, but in my mind it's forever real. The way your smile lit up that dusty screen still haunts me soft like a childhood dream. Where the porch light glows, my heart still stays back to those warm July nights and lazy days. Your whisper dance in the southern breeze. Love felt simple as the swaying trees. Though time moves on and people change, I still go back like it's still the same, to where the porch light glows and your shadow shows. I drive by slow when the fireflies rise, a flicker in the dark still fills my eyes. It's not the house, it's not the wood, it's a feeling that love once stood. Where the porch light glows, I feel you near in every hush of a summer clear. I close my eyes and the old world shows right there again, where the porch light glows. Coffee with a little cream, I like mine strong like a diesel dream. You dance barefoot in the kitchen floor while I hum old Hank by the screen door. You read books about love and stars, I fix old trucks and play cheap guitars. We don't match like a picture frame, but baby we're perfect all the same. fit just right. Daddy woke up with the rooster's cry. Boots by the door, flannel shirt and sky. He'd say, son, I ain't waiting on no man's yawn. And I'd chase a shadow across the front lawn. He worked the field till his hands went numb. Rain or shine, he'd never run. A quiet man with a steady way, taught me more than he'd ever say. He said, this land don't give and makes you earn through busted knuckles and a back that burns. But if you plan with hope and walk with pride, there's gold and dirt, boy, not just a shine. It ain't the house or the county line, it's the blood in your boots and the roots that bind. Yeah, we're built from dust and pride. I left at 20 with a restless heart, chased neon dreams and a head start. But city lights never felt like home. Too much noise, too much alone. Years went by till mama called, said, come on back, your daddy's falling. I found him sitting on that porch swing slow, grinning like he always knows. He said, this land don't give, it makes you earn through busted knuckles and a back that burns. But if you plan with hope and walk with pride, there's gold and dirt, boy, not just a shine. It ain't the house or the county line, it's the blood in your boots and the roots that bind. Yeah, we're built from dust and pride. Now I plow the roads with my son in tow, teaching him what daddy showed, that a man ain't judged by his bank or right, but by how he stands when the rain won't slide. This land don't give, it makes you earn through busted knuckles and lessons learned. But if you plant with hope and walk with pride, you'll find your name in the morning light. It ain't the house or the county line, it's the stories carved in the hands of time. We're built from dust and pride.
I watched you pack your faded jeans, folded dreams in between the seams. You tried to smile, but your eyes gave in, like a storm that starts with a quiet wind. We held on longer than most folks do. Built a life out of Elmer's glue. But cracks don't care for love or time. Some things fall no matter how they shine. If love was enough, you'd still be here, rocking on that porch with a bottle of beer, laughing at the way I burn the toast, dancing slow when the nights get close. But hearts don't always match the fight. Sometimes love just ain't the light. And if love was enough, you wouldn't be gone tonight. I still hear boots by the window pane, your laugh in the kettle, the drop of rain. I sleep on my side like you're still near, but that echo fades a bit each year. I wrote a song on your old guitar, the one we played 'neath the harvest stars. It's got your voice in every line, but no chord plays stay in time. If love was enough, you'd still be here, rocking on that porch with a bottle of beer, laughing at the way I burn the toast, dancing slow when the nights get close. But hearts don't always match the fight. Sometimes love just ain't the light. And if love was enough, you wouldn't be gone tonight. They say good things don't always last, but you and me, we burn so fast. Now I'm left with sparks and ash, in a house too quiet for the past. If love was enough, we'd still believe in promises that the world can't feed. But truth don't bend for the soft and tough. And maybe love ain't always enough.
Woke up with a busted dream, tires flat, tank on E, sky looking like it wants to fight. But hell, so do I, and I just might. Last week's pay barely got me through. Boss man barking, nothing new, but I've been kicked down worse before, and I always come back swinging. and more. I still got dirt on my boots, calluses on my hands, and truth in this heart that's beat up, bruised, but never learned how to lose. The road gets rough, the nights get long, but I keep humming that same old song. You can knock me down, take what you choose, but I still got dirt on my boots. Mama taught me how to stand, Daddy taught me be your own man. Life ain't fair, but it's still worth trying, even when the hope feels like it's dying. A little dust never hurt my soul. I've been broke but never cold, 'cause fire burns where the roots grow deep, and pride don't bow, it learns to keep. I still got dirt on my boots, calluses on my hands, and truth in this heart that's beat up, bruised, but never learned how to lose. The road gets rough, the nights get long, but I keep humming that same old song. You can knock me down, take what you choose, but I still got dirt on my boots. Ain't about the shine, it's about the grit, the scars you earn and don't forget. Every bruise, every crack in the track is proof that I ain't never looking back. I still got dirt on my boots, but my head's held high and my aim still shoots. This heart won't quit, this flame won't mute. Yeah, I was built for the long, hard ride. The road gets rough, the nights get long, but I keep humming that same old song. You can knock me down, take what you choose, but I still got dirt on my boots. We've had nights we didn't speak, fights that cut us down a week, but every slamming door we faced still led us back to this place.
You broke a glass, I broke your pride. I packed my bags but never tried to walk too far from your front porch light. Something always pulled us right.
We've been through the storm, through the rain, through every heartache, through the pain, but somehow love kept holding on, even when it felt all wrong. You and me, we might bend, but we don't break. We just mend through the storm. We still belong. I still remember your silent tears when we lost time, we can't get near, but you held my hand like it was gold, like even broken things can hold.
You stayed when I had nothing left, built me up with your quiet strength. In the dark, you were my light, turning wrong back into right.
We've been through the storm, through the rain, through every heartache, through the pain, but somehow love kept holding on, even when it felt all wrong. You and me, we might bend, but we don't break. We just mend through the storm. We still belong. when it's built for me and you. Wind may howl and roads may bend, but we find our way again.
Through the storm we've held tight, even when the world said not tonight. We found faith in the hardest part.
Learn to speak with open hearts. You and me, we might bend, but we don't break. We just mend through the storm. Yeah, we still belong. Town with the sun in my back, old leather boots and a duffel pack, a flask full of fire and dust in my hair. No map, no plan, just going somewhere. Past 100 signs I didn't read, the high of a restless need. You can't cage a soul born to roam. The road's my church, the sky my home. I'm wild as the wind, sharp as a knife, living this rough cut runaway life. No white picket fence, no ties that bind, just 1,000 miles and a state line. Can't settle down, a few with fire in their eyes, but I always kissed them with my goodbyes. They wanted roots, I gave them wings. Truth don't lie and freedom sings. Barroom nights and roadside bars, sleep beneath the sky full of stars. I trade the world for one more ride, with a tank half full and my heart wide. Wild as the wind, sharp as a knife, living this rough cut runaway life. No white picket fence, no ties that bind, just 1,000 miles and a state line. Can't settle down, won't play pretend. I'm a back road howl on a highway bend. Don't try to change me, don't reel me in. I was born to be wild, wild as the wind. Maybe one day I'll find a home, but for now this soul still roams. I raise my glass to the moonlit sin and ride again with the wild, wild wind. I'm wild as the wind, loud as the rain, carving my name in an outlaw lane. No promises, no quiet end, just a song in my throat and the road is friend. So don't wait up, don't ask when. I was born to be wild, wild The diner closed down just last July, where Miss Ruth poured coffee with a smile and pie. The gas station's now $1 change, and the schoolyard swings just rust and rain. The oak tree where we carved our names got cut last fall for a parking lane. The church bells don't ring like they used to sound, and little by little, there goes my town. There goes the field where we learned to run, where first love bloomed under a setting sun. There goes the porch where Grandpa'd sit down, telling tall tales till the stars came round. There goes the sound of the fiddle and drum, Friday night lights and the marching hum. It's still got a name, but it's fading now. Piece by piece, there goes my town. Street's lights flicker half the time, and the hardware store's got a for sale sign. The folks I knew packed up and fled, chasing new lives or burying the dead. But I still walk these gravel roads, hear echoes in the winds that blow, where children laughed and dreams were found. Now ghosts just whisper, there goes my town. There goes the creek where we skipped stones, that old red barn where we danced alone. There goes the bleachers and hometown pride, like faded jeans we wore with pride. There goes the song from the local band, played on a tailgate with a drink in hand. It's still on the map, but it's burning down. One silent flame, there goes my town. And maybe someday I'll drive back slow, but I won't find what I used to know. Just a shell of what once was sound, a painted smile where my heart was found. There goes the fields where we learned to run, where first love bloomed under a dying sun. There goes the porch and the old folk sound into the wind. There goes my town.
You had daisies in your tangled hair, barefoot swaying like you didn't care. The radio played an old George tune, and the porch lit up by a silver moon. Your dress was white, the night was slow. My heart beat fast, but time let go. We danced there like no one saw, just the moonlight on the mason jar. Moonlight on the mason jar, catching fireflies and broken hearts. You leaned in close, whispering low, said don't let go, just don't let go. And I held you like a prayer in the dark, wrapped in the hush of a southern spark, where love felt pure and never far beneath the moonlight on the mason jar. We didn't need no fancy wine, that jar of shine did just fine. You laughed so soft like a lullaby, made me forget the world outside. The stars were jealous, the night was still, that kind of peace you only feel when two old souls find who they are by the moonlight on a mason jar. Moonlight on the mason jar, catching fireflies and broken hearts. You leaned in close, whispering low, said don't let go, just don't let go. And I held you like a prayer in the dark, wrapped in the hush of a southern spark, where love felt pure and never far beneath the moonlight on the mason jar. Years gone by, we still come back to that porch swing and that gravel track. You in my arms just like before, and the moonlight dancing once more. Moonlight on the mason jar, still catching dreams beneath the stars. You lean in close and time stands still like it always will, and always will. Love don't age, it just leaves a mark on soft slow nights and open hearts, where we found heaven in a dusty yard with moonlight on the mason jar.
I've seen the bottom, felt the burn, lost everything I thought I'd earned, stared down the dark with nothing left but a heart still beating in my chest. They wrote me off, said I was done, counted me out one by one, but ashes know the heat of flame, and I was never one to play tame. I was built to rise, not fade away, to stand my ground when skies turn gray. Through fire and flood I find my way, I bend, I break, but never stay down and built to rise. I've been the whisper no one heard, the broken verse, the lost last word. But storms don't scare a soul that knows. The deeper the roots, the stronger it grows. I've learned to bleed without regret, to wear my scars like battle vests. You can doubt me all you please, but I'm the wind that shakes the trees. I was built to rise, not fade away, to stand my ground when skies turn gray. Through fire and flood I find my way. I bend, I break, but never stay down in the dirt where hope has died. I dig my heels, I swell with pride. You can't hold back a soul that tries, 'cause I was built to rise. Let them throw the stones and laugh, I'll still be standing when they crash. With every fall I learn to fight, and I come back burning twice as bright. I was built to rise, not fade away, to live out loud, to blaze my way. You can tear me down, but not for long. I'll rise again, 10 times as strong. You can't hold back a soul that tries. No cage, no chain, no compromise. From dust to sky, claim my prize. Yeah, I was built to rise. The clock ticks slow past 2 a.m. The room still holds a ghost of then. Your perfume lingers in the air, like you just left but you're not there. I pour a drink, try to forget, but memories light a cigarette. Each corner's filled with what we said, and the silence crawls across the bed. There's an empty side of the bed where your laugh used to lay its head, where your hand would find mine in the night, pull me close till the morning light. Now it's cold like the words we never said, a hollow space where love once bled. I sleep alone and live with dread of the empty side of the bed. The dresser still holds all your things, your Sunday dress, your silver rings. I should have packed them long ago, but leaving them feels too close to go. I talk to shadows on the wall, still hear your steps down the hall. The hardest part ain't what you did, like a song only I can hear. And every night I lay my head right next to love, and what it said, still haunted by what we once had on the empty side of the bed. He'd wake before the sun would rise, coffee in hand with sleepy eyes, lace up his boots, then kiss Mom's cheek, head to the fields 7 days a week. His hands were rough but gentle too, fixing fences or tying my shoe. He didn't talk much, but when he did, it stuck like roots deep where I live. Now there's boot prints on the porch, dusty echoes from before, faded marks that time can't clean from years of him just being seen. He never asked for more than grace, a quiet life, a simple place. And though he's gone, I still see traces in boot prints and empty spaces. He taught me how to bait a line, how to stand up, hold the line. Said, boy, be strong, but don't forget, the best kind of man shows no regret. Every nail he drove, each board he laid was love in silence, the country way. He built our home with sweat and pride. Now I feel him walking by my side. There's boot prints on the porch, like echoes from his torch, each scuff a memory carved in wood of all the ways he did us good. He never left without a word, but when he passed, the air just stirred, and in the breeze I swear he paces in boot prints and hallowed places. Now my son asks what he was like, I smile and say he lit our nights with nothing more than calloused hands and quiet love that built this land. There's boot prints on the porch, and though I've scrubbed and swept before, they stay like scars that never fade from the kind of love he quietly gave. I hear him in the floorboards creak, feel him in the autumn breeze, and every time I miss his face, I walk where he once took his place. In those boot prints on the porch. her feet, hair in a braid boot scuffed at the toe, smell like strawberries ready to roll. I said, girl, you lost with a crooked smile. She said, nah, just driving free for a while. Next thing I knew, she stole my hat and danced on the hood like a country brat. She's strawberry lipstick and dusty boots, sipping sweet tea with a wild girl's truth. Laugh like summer, kiss like flame, take my heart then rode away. She's 2 parts fire, 1 part grace, spins in the dirt like a rodeo race. Lord, I never stood a chance to choose, 'cause I fell for strawberry lipstick and dusty boots. She took me fishing and beat me bad, taught me line dancing, I look like dad. At the county fair, she won that game, gave me the teddy bear and called my name. We made love out in her truck bed, with stars above and nothing said. But every smile she ever gave felt like home with a twist of brave. Yeah, she's strawberry lipstick and dusty boots, moonlight rebel with a sun-kissed truth, jukebox queen with a heart that thumps, every beat loud like tailgate bumps. She's 2 part storm, 1 part muse, turns quiet nights into headline news. Now my whole world spins on the truth that I'm hooked on strawberry lipstick and dusty boots. She don't settle, she don't stay, but she'll burn her name in your yesterday. Now every song on my radio feels like her voice saying, let's go. Strawberry lipstick and dusty boots left a love note in my rear view. That rebel smile still haunts my dreams like a movie I keep rewatching scenes. She's 2 parts wild, 1 part fate, and I'm still searching every state for that girl who stole my roots with strawberry lipstick and dusty boots. We built that house just off the lane, white fence, blue door, your daddy's land. Hung our dreams in every room, painted hope in shades of June. You'd hum while rocking on that swing, barefoot summers, wedding rings. We carved our names in the old oak post, said forever and meant it most. But time, she's cruel, and hearts do turn, leaves fall fast and bridges burn. Now I sit where we once belonged, singing to ghosts in an empty song. And though your truck won't ever return, the porch light still burns. You left in fall, no fight, just silence stretching through the night. Folks say love just slips away, but I still check the drive each day. coffee cup still on the sill, your coat still hanging soft and still, and every sunset tastes like tears that never dried through all these years. Yeah, time moved on, the world did too, but I'm still trapped inside of you. I talk to stars like they might tell where you are if you love me well, and though the wind forgets your name, the porch light stays the same. The neighbors think I've gone half mad, still leaving light for what we had, but I ain't waiting out of shame, I'm just holding on to a flame. So if someday you lose your way and find yourself where memories lay, I'll be here with this heart you earned, and the porch light still burns. Yes, the porch light still burns. I've walked through nights that knew no dawn, through fields of silence, faith near gone. I've stumbled lost on broken stone, but never truly walked alone. Mama's Bible on the shelf, pages worn like time itself, each verse a whisper through the rain, each tear a lesson carved in pain. And heaven knows the way back home, through every wrong I've called my own. When I'm too weak to lift my face, grace steps in and takes my place. Though I may stray, I'm not alone, 'cause heaven knows the way back home. The roads I've burned, the lies I've told, the love I let slip through the cold, still somehow mercy finds its way, like sunrise on a bitter day. A voice within these country winds that sings of stars and second winds. I hear it hum through rusted pines. You're still a child of the divine. Yeah, heaven knows the way back home, even when I've roamed too far too long. There's a light that never fades, through storm or sin it always stays. And when I can't walk on my own, every scar and every stone. There's a map etched in my bones that leads me where the good Lord knows. So when I fall or drift or roll, heaven knows the way back home. Yes, heaven knows the way back home.